I came across the 45th law while reading the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. It says, "Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once." Do you enjoy the space that you're in and you avoid friction at all costs? You wonder why you're still in the same situation as you were in the past. The truth is, you're doing too much. You want to change and you need to change. You're seeking to reach the goals and habits that you set. You're seeking to attain the ideal life you envisioned. The main focus here is desire. The root of all this desire is change. The problem you come across is that you desire too much change.
Desire is suffering. That's what it means, right? Every desire you have is an access where you will suffer. So just don't focus on more than one desire at a time. The universe is rigged in such a way that if you just want one thing and you focus on that, you'll get it. But everything else, you gotta let go.
If the change that you envision is not strategically attacked, you will overwhelm yourself. By doing all these things at once, for example, simultaneously changing your diet, exercise routine, sleep habits, and optimizing productivity, you're setting yourself up to fail. Think of it like an RPG game where you can choose where you want to allocate your skill points. Pretend your goal is to start investing in stocks and diversifying your portfolio. Why would you try to allocate points in investing when you haven't even started to allocate points in budgeting? You need to finish the skill tree of budgeting before you can even unlock the skill tree of investing. Right off the bat, you have the wrong approach. Where people go wrong is that they will try to do both. They will try to budget and invest at the same time. It's too complex. In this case, max your skills in budgeting first, then think about allocating points in investing skill tree. This is you right now. You want to get to the top of this pillar, so you search for the fastest way there. Instead of taking the small but necessary steps, you try to jump to the top because at first, it seems like the fastest path. You try to kill two birds with one stone, except there are no birds. You keep trying to jump up to it. You try to go this way, that way, use a ladder, find a shortcut. You've had enough and you give up. You think you've tried everything because you don't want to take the necessary, tedious way up that will guarantee you to the top of that pillar. But it's difficult and long. Change can be pleasant and even sometimes desirable in the abstract, but too much of it creates an anxiety that will stir and boil beneath the surface and then eventually erupt. The worst path that you can go down is constantly approaching your vision in this way, since you don't have a realistic strategy. Eventually, you convince yourself that you don't have what it takes and were never meant to reach your goals. You get comfortable and remain doing the same things that you've been doing and resort to who you were, not who you could have been. The past is powerful. What has happened before seems greater. Habit and history give any act weight. Use this to your advantage. When you destroy the familiar, you create a void or vacuum. Borrow the weight and legitimacy from the past, however remote, to create a comforting and familiar presence. If you're in that situation, understand that change was never meant to be easy. If you're comfortable, learn from your past mistakes that convince you of your beliefs that you were never meant to reach your goals. Instead of dwelling on them, borrow the lessons you learned from the comfort and apply those lessons using a different strategy towards that goal. Take a close look at your past. Analyze the past and use it to your advantage. The past is powerful. It gives you the necessary tools towards change. Thank you all for tuning into this video. And just a quick shout out to my school community. And I also did make a newsletter, so if you want any exclusive content, any more insights, anything from me, you can check out my newsletter and you can check out the school community. So with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one, and I hope you have an amazing day.